Most of my YouTube is filled with evangelizers, mostly apologetics videos. One that maybe a lot of people are familiar with there is Ask Cliff, and I don't know his last name. I couldn't pronounce it if I did. But he's one really good one. But I came across this video from a creator called I Am Beggar or I Am Beggar. I'm not exactly sure what the name is for. I don't know too much about him other than he was a animator. He did animations for different productions. And his videos are sort of similar to the Bible Project, but instead of being more organized and visually, like a visual learning experience, it's more of an emotional learning experience. He uses his animation, and it's pretty simple animation, along with his dialogue to make pretty dramatic but fascinating videos. And this video that I came across talks about, or asks the question, why doesn't God just reveal himself? And so I'm going to read the transcript of the video, and I'll try to do it justice of how it comes across. He says, a lot of us will ask if there is a God, and if God can do anything, then why doesn't he just show himself? Then I would believe, then everyone would believe. This whole you gotta have faith thing just seems like a lot of games. Well, it's true, God could reveal himself in any way he wants. So the question is, what would be the best way to do it? But before we can answer that, we have to ask, why would God want to reveal himself to us in the first place? And I think the answer is simple. Think about it. Even if you were God and you created people, why would you want to reveal yourself to them? Would it be just so that they would believe in you, or so that they could know you, have a relationship, and open up some sort of connection between you and them? So then the question is, if there is a God, what would be the best way to reveal himself so that you and I could know him well? How would you do it? You could just pull back the curtain and reveal yourself as is. Think about Moses and how God revealing him to Moses was such an awe-inspiring thing to the people. So he could just pull back the curtain, but I don't think we'd be quite ready for that. And I don't think I could relate to a being that's so far beyond me in every single way. You could cause all kinds of cosmic signs and wonders, like, I don't know, cosmic signs and wonders. And these would probably work for a little while, but let's be honest, people are fickle. And after the 20th or 30th cosmic wonder, they would be like, oh good, the sun disappeared again as I'm driving to work in the dark again. And there's nothing personable about some cold cosmic force. You could come up with a way to reveal yourself to every single person who ever walked the face of the earth individually, but doesn't that seem a little door-to-door salesman? And when would you do it? At what age? For how long? Would you just show up in someone's life physically, spiritually, with a voice in their head? And just for clarity and continuity, if you're going to reveal yourself, doesn't it make more sense just to do it once and for everybody, rather than billions and billions and billions of times? I'm sure you could very easily just make everyone know you by infusing yourself into their brains, which means no freedom for us. But you can't force a relationship. Who does that? I mean, would you rather your spouse choose you out of their own, I don't know, free choice, or because somehow altered their mind and will? Side note, I'm not sure this guy thought about arranged marriages, but... Or you could just become one of them. Cross over into their time and space, their history, and take on all those things that make us human. Which of these things do you think would be the best way to reveal yourself? And if you do become one of them, you could go as anyone you want: a king, a political ruler, a powerful CEO, a superhuman, someone born in that thing that you feed animals out of. I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm following. But is that enough? I mean, you can't just show up in history and start telling everyone you're God. People would either think that you're out of your mind crazy or just 100% full of it. You need something else. What if you pre-announce that you are coming? You could inspire a bunch of different writers from different times and different places, all to write about you long before your foot hit the ground. In fact, you'd be the only human being in history of the world ever to be pre-announced. But is that enough? I mean, obviously everything you said and did would be absolute truth. But we don't always get it. We like signs and wonders to confirm things. So maybe you could do some kind of great signs and wonders to confirm things. Miracles, every healing, every natural control over nature that he did. Why doesn't God just show himself? Because he already did. Now I know some of you are thinking, yeah, but that was 2,000 years ago. I wasn't there. Do you think God is bound by space and time? Do you think your mind and your soul is bound by space and time? And I'll add to this, do you think absolute truth is bound by space and time? Everlasting truth, 2,000 years is just a drop in the bucket. He continues, I know some of you may not believe in any of this, and that's your choice, but what if there is a chance that God walked on the face of this earth and as a human being? And then the video ends with John 14, 8 and 9. Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, and it is enough for us. Jesus said to him, have I been with you so long, and you still do not know me, Philip? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. And so if you do believe that Jesus was God's Son who came to save us, then it goes back to that first question of why did he reveal himself? Why should we believe? It's because we need a relationship with God. And we get that through Jesus.